How's it going, guys? Ruppy here. I know it has been an eternity, it feels like, since you guys have last seen anything from me on either one of my channels. I believe the last thing I actually ended up doing was a little Halloween series up on my main channel, my Let's Play channel, and then I just kind of fell off the face of the earth yet again. I know I am not the most reliable YouTuber out there, and believe me, I plan on going a lot more in-depth on that in another update video I plan on doing over on my main channel, which will probably go up at some point this weekend. That's where most of the information about this latest hiatus is going to probably be, so I'll go ahead and put an annotation in this video linking to that one whenever I get that one up. Most of it does apply to what happened with my PokeTubing channel as well, though there is one difference that does exist between the two. In addition to everything you're going to hear on that update video when it goes up, basically I just kind of got burnt out on Pokemon, is what happened. I think I kind of dove in a little too quickly to this new world of PokeTubing, and it just burnt me out, I think, really is what happened, plain and simple. Don't mind the battle you see playing on the screen. I'm not commentating over it. It's just there so you guys have something to watch, so it's not just my voice. Trying something a little different with these update videos as well, giving you just some gameplay footage of mine, just so you have something to entertain you while you're listening to me talk, but it's not really. What's important is what I have to say. But yeah, basically, I hit a point where trying to record these, I think, actually started throwing me off whenever I played Pokemon, because I could not get a win to save my life, and some of my losses were actually starting to get really bad. And I was just growing frustrated as a whole, and basically the initial plan was I was going to stop doing live commentary for a while and maybe just post-com my battles, just so I could actually focus on the battle while I was in-game. And that ended up not working out either, because the post-commentating stuff didn't end up happening because well, that one mostly boils down to the reasons you'll hear in the other update video. But just as a whole, I think I was just getting sick of Pokemon at that point, because even though I still kept up with the things I did with it, basically I think I was getting tired of Gen 6 and wanted Gen 7 to come out. I know it's been out for quite a while now, but I've just been so caught up in a whole bunch of other stuff, and again, that information is all going to be in the other update video. Basically, as far as how this all kind of fell into place and me ending up taking another indefinite hiatus, basically, I think this might be the most significant one as far as this channel is concerned. I know my Let's Playing channel is definitely a mess right now. I know I'm not the most reliable guy in the world, but that life just has a tendency to kick my ass a lot harder than I think it will, I think is what it really boils down to. But I am going to be making an attempt to try to get this channel back up and running again to some degree. I don't know how often I'm going to be posting content to it, but I know I really want to try to get back into this, because this isn't for money or anything. This isn't for attention. This isn't for trying to get everyone to flood to my videos because I'm supposed to be this next great thing in YouTubing. That's never what this has been about for me. This has just been about being a fun hobby and getting to share that hobby with those who actually watch my videos. And I know it's hard to do that when I don't really indulge in said hobby a whole lot these days, it seems. But I think all it really takes is one spark to light the fire and turn everything around. And I think I'm starting to hit the point where I can find that spark again. As far as this channel is concerned, there is going to be some new stuff coming to it. In the time that I've kind of vanished, there have been a few developments. Some of the stuff might sound like I'm repeating information because I don't think I ever really. I honestly don't remember at this point if I have actually stated it or not. But as far as some of the stuff that was on my channel previously, that just kind of hit a dead end. The Grand Pokemon League's spring season last year, I ultimately ended up finishing with a record of 9-1. I won my division, got a first round bye, and then ended up getting crushed in the semifinals. So, yeah, that happened. And then the GPL also held its fall season, and needless to say, for the first time in my entire draft format experience, I actually finished under 500. And somehow I still almost made the playoffs. Don't ask me how that happened. That season was basically that's probably best if I didn't put that season up, because that season was basically the culmination of my Pokemon burnout, because I didn't have a solid draft plan at all. I just picked stuff that was kind of a mishmash of what worked for me in the GPL spring season, what worked for me over in the PTGT, and it just turned into one giant mess that had no cohesion, and it's a wonder I almost made the playoffs. Speaking of the PTGT, that one also kind of didn't end too well for me. I ended up finishing, I believe, with only one loss on my record, just barely missed out on winning my division because there was one guy that was undefeated in my division. The season kind of ended prematurely because so many people didn't have the time for the league anymore, so they dropped out of it. But we had enough left to be able to make an actual playoff out of it. And lo and behold, I get knocked out of the first round of the playoffs. Go figure. There was another league I also joined, but it's not really worth too much mentioning just because I only went, I believe, 3-0 in it, technically. And then, once again, people just didn't have time for it, and the league kind of died. Which is sad, because I actually liked my draft in there. That was probably the most offensive-oriented draft I've ever done, I'll say that much. I mean, when you have the first pick and take Mega Lopunny with it, I'm pretty sure that speaks enough volumes. As far as what's coming to this channel next, as I try to basically right the ship, so to speak, there will be 2 draft formats that will be popping up on this channel. The 2017 spring season of the Grand Pokemon League from the Ion Pokemon League. I don't know how well that season's actually going to work out because we've lost like half the GPL at this point. We went from having like 10, 11 teams. Now we're down to just barely having 6. So we'll see how that one plays out. I do plan on trying to do something with that as far as YouTube is concerned again. And I have also been lucky enough. Well, that's one thing that never changes. The random voice cracks. Anyway, one new thing that I have been lucky enough to become a part of is the A-Drive Army Battle League, which is a draft format league that A-Drive himself actually holds for all of his Twitch subscribers. And with Season 3 now starting, we have 4 regions, one of which being kind of the D-League. I'm going to be in the Sinnoh region, and I'm going to see how well my luck fares. I'm playing my first game tomorrow as of the day I'm recording this. I believe I'm hoping to get this video up on Thursday, March 2nd. So that would be the day I'm actually playing my first game. And I do plan on trying to go back to doing... I have a draft analysis I'm planning on working on. I'm going to be recording my Week 1 team prep here after I get done with this. And obviously I'm going to be recording the game. There may be instances with the AABL where you might actually not see games go up. I did throw the option on the table that and I'll probably end up doing so again just to be on the safe side. But if nobody wants their stuff to end up on YouTube, then I'm not going to force them in the interest of fairness to my opponents. And I'm not saying that because I'm supremely overconfident in my team or something. It's just some people just don't want to be on YouTube. It's as simple as that. So if none of my opponents want to end up on YouTube on my channel for our league battles, there might be times where I'll omit a game as a result. We'll see how that one ultimately plays out. But I do have some other plans I really want to do with this channel beyond just battling as well. And if I can somehow get the ship righted enough and be able to get enough attention maybe, I wouldn't mind maybe trying to open this up a little more and start doing Wi-Fi, more open Wi-Fi battles with people, maybe streaming a little bit, depending on my current schedule. But there is a lot I want to do, but I'm not going to sit here and make any promises because that has been the death of me in the past for both channels. And I'm not going to stand here and rattle off all my future plans because knowing my luck at this rate, they'll all kind of fall apart before I even get the chance to do them. So that's basically the gist of it as far as everything that's happened and everything I'm hoping to do as I attempt to try to get back into this once again now that things are starting to look a little better for me. And again, all the information pertaining to that will be in an update video over on my Rupdat channel, hopefully at some point this weekend. And I will have an annotation linking to that throughout this video once that one goes live. So, thank you for hearing me out, and hopefully we will be able to get back on track here. I have been Ruppy, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.